moments where they dropped 65-84 and 65-87 in those games. Wyoming had picked up the lone win season opener against Idaho State, but then has dropped against South Carolina, Cal State Fullerton, and Oregon State. So both teams looking to get a win here today in the win column. First time in a while for both. And it's the Titans that start things out. Here is Antoine Davis. We'll be talking a lot about him. They center their offense around him. The third leading scorer in the nation a year ago was Davis, and they get the rebound here. This is something that they're very good at, the Titans, as Isiani is going to be called for the travel. The Titans very good at rebounding this year. That's something different than last year. The defense is starting to look better and better than they did a year ago. Strong, and it all starts with the strong rebounding, averaging 39 per game. +3 margin on the glass in their 2 games against ACC opponents, as this three is launched by Hendricks. Not going to fall, and it's going the other way now. Davis will bring it up for the Titans. He's a Wooden Award preseason top 50 player. Long three by Isiani is not going to fall. Hendricks comes down with the rebound. Here's Maldonado. Pump fake taken. Taylor, handoff to Hendricks. Here's A.J. Banks, who's really been stepping up his game as of late. Maldonado inside off the glass. Still no score in this matchup. Nearly 90 seconds into this one. Davis into the corner now. LeGrand, kick out. Isiani trying a three, and he'll get the first points of the game. Isiani's second made three this season. Hendricks towards the baseline, too tall for Maldonado. And an unforced error will give the Titans the ball back. Here's Isiani's last three. The only score in this ball game so far. Detroit Mercy 1 of 3 from the field. Wyoming starting 0 for 2. Spin move by Isiani. He'll put it off the glass. All 5 points coming from the sophomore from Georgia. Bounce pass from Thompson. Here's Turner, and Taylor, and he'll turn it over. Davis gets the pick. Right back to Isiani. Into the corner. Dribble inside, kick out now. That three will be made by the sophomore Moore. And Alan Edwards has seen enough already. A timeout taken after an 8-0 run has started things out here in Laramie, Wyoming. Surprisingly, it's not Davis that has started things out for the Titans. Again, Davis is the one that really leads this offense. 27 points a game, shoots 39% from the field. But it's been Isiani, 5 points, 2-3 from the field. Here's Isiani now with the spin move you saw, his second bucket of the game. And then the other 3 coming from Moore. His lone shot, you'll see right here in the corner. Nobody on him, had a wide open look and knocks it down. So A.J. Banks will bring things up. Bounce pass into the corner now, kick out. Here's Taylor. Into the paint, floater up, and there's the first points for Wyoming, cut the lead to 6. T.J. Taylor averaging 4 points a game this season, shooting 33% from the field. That was his first attempt here today. Davis, one-on-one with Banks, kicks it out now. Here's LeGrand, and there's a whistle on the floor going to be on the Cowboys. And that one is going to go on Taylor. First personal and first team foul. Inbound play coming. LeGrand. He'll find Davis. Fadeaway is short. Maldonado comes up with the rebound, his first of the game. Bounce pass, kick out. Shot up for Taylor is short and rebounded by Detroit Mercy. 4 rebounds for the Titans as Davis puts it up, no good. Davis so far today 0 for 3. Hendricks, here's Banks. Taylor, kick out to Maldonado. He'll try the 3 and he'll get on the scoring board with that one. 1 for 2 shooting, he's got 1 of 1 from beyond the arc though. Davis will cross the timeline. 0 for 3 from the field so far. He'll get it Isiani. He's short. Just his second miss of the day. Isiani's got 5. Banks falls to the ground. He's fouled by Isiani. And that's going to take us to the media timeout. But it's been Detroit Mercy that's been looking good. Maldonado trying to keep things close. It's a 3-point ball game here in Laramie, Wyoming. Three-point game after the 3 from Maldonado. Cowboys have 2 from Taylor and 3 from Maldonado. 3 from Moore and 5 from Isiani for Detroit Mercy. That's where we land right now. 8-5 ball game here in Laramie, Wyoming. This one again part of the MGM main event. Both teams heading to Vegas here shortly. Inside, great find, threaded the needle, and an easy dunk for Taylor. Taylor's got 4 now to lead the team on 2 of 3 shooting. He's met his season average already. And we're not even 5 minutes into this ball game. 3-pointer no good from Rose Jr. And a foul called. This one looking like it's going to be on Chris Brandon. No, yep, Chris Brandon. There's the fine from Maldonado. And he's been doing it all for the team this year. Last year for the Cowboys, it was Justin James. Now Hunter Maldonado has stepped up. He's the team leader in scoring, rebounds, and assists, as you saw that assist. And now this assist to Hendricks for 3. That one gives Wyoming the lead for the first time here today. Davis, he finds Miller, being defended by Mueller. He'll take the step back shot, no good, rebounded by Taylor. Maldonado, accounting for 37% of Wyoming's points. Last year, like I said, Justin James led the team. He averaged 33% of the scoring for the Cowboys as Maldonado misses that one. He's 1 of 3 from the field. Wyoming is on a 10-0 run now for just under 3 minutes, and another foul going to be on the Titans, this one on Antoine Davis. Davis, as you might have known, connected on the NCAA freshman record of 132 three-pointers made a year ago. He surpassed Steph Curry. Maldonado, here's Hendricks. That one short, can't connect on that one. And Titans ball. They're on a 3.5-minute scoring drought, and Davis will end that there. His 6th made 3 of the season. Again, last year making 132. Taylor, here's Mueller, no good. Excuse me, that is Kenny Foster, the freshman getting into the lineup for the first time here today. Down the lane, up and in for Davis, and now he's starting to get going. He's got 5 points, all of them coming on the last 2 shots. Maldonado looking for the picks, not going to get it. Pass over to Taylor. Into the corner, here's Hendricks for 3. That'll rattle around, won't fall. Still a 3-point lead for Detroit Mercy now. Davis, step back. Short, Hendricks with the rebound. He's got 2 here today. He's pushing the pace now. Loses the handle on the ball. Kicks out to Foster. Mueller to Maldonado. Into the corner for Hendricks. He's going to try the 3 again. This time he'll make it. 2 of 5 from beyond the arc is Hendricks, the senior. Antoine Davis finds Moore. Miller. Into the corner, there's Moore. He'll shoot it for 3. And that's his 6th point of the game. 2 of 2 from the field is the sophomore. Maldonado to Hendricks at the wing. Down towards the baseline is Taylor. Foster. Great reverse layup and 1 for TJ Taylor, the sophomore from Virginia. That one's going to take us to break. A 1-point game here in Laramie, Wyoming. One-point game here as we see the last play. Taylor with a nice layup. He's got a team high 6 points, and he's going to the line, try to increase that and maybe tie this game up at 16 apiece. Been an even ball game here. Detroit Mercy starting out with the 8-point lead, and Then a 10-0 run by Wyoming, and it's been back and forth since then. Taylor at the line, shooting 33% this season, 3 of 9. As he'll make that one, tie it up, give himself 7 points. So Thompson back into the lineup here. You've got Hendricks, Banks, Thompson, Mueller, and Foster on the floor for the Cowboys. Hand off to Davis at the wing. Jewell into the corner for Moore. Moore will go inside the paint, try to get that one to fall. It won't, and Thompson comes down with the rebound. A.J. Banks pushing the pace, now stops, assesses the offense. He'll get it to Foster. At the wing, dribbles with the right. Here's Hendricks for 3. Gonna rim out. Hendricks 2 for 6 now from beyond the arc. Davis. Step back, no good. Hendricks with his 3rd rebound here today. All coming on the defensive end. Banks into the corner. Here's Thompson. Turns and shoots. No good, and the rebound goes into the hands of the sophomore Moore. Davis, 2 of 7 shooting. He's got 5 points. And it right back, the give and go. Trying to go inside. It was blocked from going inside by Banks. Now giving more hustle is Banks. And that is a possibly backcourt violation, but they're going to say it was tipped. It had to have been. The only other question is, was there a foul? Let's take a look at this. They're going to say it's an over and back. There was no touch by Banks. So good call there. Your officials today, Randy McCall, Rob Kuhneman, and Sean Lehigh. And they get the call right there. Maldonado into the game for Hendricks now. On the floor for the Titans is Davis, as well as Calipari, LeGrand, Hoffman, and Gejewel, as Wyoming will take the lead now by 2. And off here for LeGrand. Moves his way around the perimeter. Calipari, first time we're seeing him today, and yes, it is what you're thinking. Son of John Calipari, the head coach there in Kentucky. And we've got a foul on this end. Mueller's first foul. Second team. Take a look at it again. Just too much hand on that one. As the Cowboys have a 2-point lead here with 9:49 to go. That one short at the line from the hands of Gejewel. As you see Jordan Gorman coming into the game, he replaces Davis. Into the game for the Cowboys is TJ Taylor, and he takes the place of Mueller. So Banks, Thompson, Taylor, Foster, and Maldonado on the floor for the Cowboys as Gejewel makes that one at the line in a 1-point game now. Banks, kick out, Foster, 3, no good. And rebound 1 by Hoffman. Gorman playing the point now for the Titans. Bounce pass. That one finds Gejewel. Into the blocks. Stripped of the ball, it goes out of play. Still Titans ball, but defense has been stepping up for the Cowboys as of late. Isiani into the game, taking the place of Hoffman. Another substitution coming into the game is Chris Brandon. He replaces Gejewel. So the Cowboys say, let's get someone in as well, and Hendricks will come in, replacing Kenny Foster. Inbound play coming, and it's stolen away by Banks, but he steps just out. And Banks has been looking really, really impressive, especially defensively here. Gorman, shot by Isiani is no good. Maldonado holding down his second rebound of the game. He's tripped up. That one's going to be on Isiani. Second personal foul for Isiani, fifth team foul for the Titans. Inbound pass coming from Maldonado. He finds Hendricks. He'll get it to Taylor. Taylor will find Banks. Maldonado at the elbow. Takes it into the paint, stops, kick out now. Shot for three is no good from Thompson. So it remains a 1-point game here with just under 9 to go. Gorman, Isiani, Calipari. That one good for three. Calipari getting his first points here today on his first attempt. Banks, Hendricks. At the point, finds Banks, and he will regain possession somehow. Finds Taylor, his shot's short, and the Titans come up with it. Isiani pulling the Titans out of a mess there. Isiani thought about it for a second. Hand off now for Gorman. Bounce pass. Brandon will slam it down. Sophomore from Houston, Texas. First points for him today. Hendricks, pump fake, back to Banks. Into the corner for Thompson. Tall pass, and it's stolen away now by Isiani. Long pass in, stolen right back by Banks. Crossover, crosses over again, and he's tripped up by Isiani, and that's going to be his third foul. So even though there's no points there by Banks, that's a big play because you're getting one of the better players out for the Titans. Detroit Mercy with the 22-18 lead. A 6-0 run for nearly 2.5 minutes for the Titans have led to this lead. Wyoming hasn't scored in just about 3 minutes. They do have the ball under their bucket as Maldonado will look to inbound the ball here. Detroit Mercy again dropping their first 2 games against ACC opponents. Last year, their first year under Mike Davis, and it was the first time the Titans had seen double-digit wins since 2015-16. Unbelievable pass and a big block down low by Brandon. Somehow, the Cowboys found Mueller down low, but Brandon was right there to swat it away. Inbound pass coming from Taylor. Maldonado at the elbow, shot, good. Maldonado with 5 points now that ends the 6-0 run. And now it's just a 2-point game. Davis gets the pick to the right side. Into the corner, now back out at the point. Shot for three will rattle around, won't fall for Gajul, and Cowboys come up with the rebound. +2 margin in the rebound category for the Titans to start things out. Banks will try the three, and he'll get it in. First points and first attempt for the senior here this game. He'll be getting the opportunity to go home here shortly to Vegas, as the MGM main event will continue in Vegas. Step back, good fadeaway by Davis there. Back to a 1-point lead for the Titans. Banks inside, here's Taylor battling, and one. Second and one opportunity for the sophomore coming today. Taylor made his other opportunity at the free throw line as we take a look at it again. Foul on Moore. And that one's good. He's 2 of 2 from the line here today. And he's the first player with double figures. He's got 10. Into the corner, Rose Jr. Here's Moore. Back to Rose Jr. inside the paint, and a beautiful layup. Kind of reminiscent of his uncle, Derrick Rose. Maldonado, left wing. Stolen away. Banks keeps it on their side of the court. Hendricks for three, no good. And it's going the other way. They're going to call this one on Mueller. Looked as if Calipari had been hanging on. We'll get a better look at this down low. That was the point, from Rose Jr. Coming into the game is Gajul. Little press from Banks. Davis, no good. Maldonado, third rebound of the game. Banks inside, off the glass. Taylor again. He's got 12. 5 of 7 shooting for Taylor. Looking very impressive in this one. Davis with 4.5. Calipari gets it into the corner now. Rose Jr. down the baseline. Off the glass, no good. Battle for it, it goes out of play. It's gonna be Cowboys ball. Here's the last two. As you see, Taylor inside. And then Taylor again. From the corner, no good there for Thompson. And we're going the other way now. Davis, Rose Jr., Calipari, back to Rose Jr. He'll take the three. It's short. Hendricks with a fourth rebound. Here's Banks down the line. Over to Taylor, and it's going the other way. They're going to call a charge on that one. And a immediate timeout will be taken here as Wyoming finds themselves up by 2 here in Laramie, Wyoming. Oh, we welcome you back. A 2-point game here in Laramie, Wyoming. Back in fourth game. It's been a good one here to start things out in the MGM main event. It'll be Titans ball as Davis will bring things up. You've got Davis, Moore, Calipari, LeGrand, and Brandon on the floor for the Titans. Flip side, Hendricks, Thompson, Milton, Foster, and Maldonado. Davis trying to work his way around Maldonado, loses the handle on the ball, and that would be a over the court. So backcourt violation there. Davis thought he got a tip from Maldonado, but referee's gonna tell him that it just gone off his foot. Again, Randy McCall, Rob Kuhneman, and Sean Lehigh are your referees here today. Foster finds Maldonado in the paint, spins around, fadeaway, no good, and Davis with the rebound. You know, we mentioned Dwayne Rose Jr. being the nephew of Derrick Rose as that one goes in. Also mentioned Calipari being the son of John Calipari from the head coach of Kentucky. You've also got LeGrand, who's the nephew of former NBA player and head coach John Lucas, as well as Pink, Jamel Pink, his uncle, the Hall of Famer, Clyde Drexler. So a lot of NBA ties on this Titans team here as they find themselves tied up here against Wyoming. And Calipari will put them up by 3 after that one. He's got 6 points on 2 of 2 shooting now. Graduated from Kentucky and will have actually 2 years of eligibility at Detroit Mercy. Foster into the paint, the layup no good, but he'll be going to the line. Foul will be on Marquise Moore, the sophomore from Los Angeles, California. Going to be his first, team's 8th. That'll be Foster going to the line. See the last three by Calipari. Foster to the line. He's 0 of 1 here this season. Getting his second attempt here in the 1920 season, and he makes it. Made both. So now 2 of 3 on the season. A 1-point game where we find the Titans up by 1. LeGrand, hand off to Davis. Back to LeGrand. Long range 2, rims out. And Hendricks will pick it up, his 5th rebound of the game. Maldonado tripped up, and he'll be going to the line now. Still the 1-and-1. Maldonado, the team leader. Just under 19 points a game, the only player in double figures this season. Shooting 85% from the charity stripe. Just weighing the towel, and they're going to wipe this up from where Maldonado had tripped. Again, the sophomore from Colorado Springs, 85% from the free throw line this season, 23 of 27. Looking to tie things up with his first one. He can take the lead with the next. Maldonado now with 6 points here today. 2 of 5 shooting, 1 of 1 from beyond the arc, and now 1 of 2 from the line. Taylor leads the team in points with 12. Hendricks with 5 rebounds. Maldonado with 5 assists as we have a foul here. This one going to be on Thompson. His first, team's 5th. Despite not having a field goal in the last 3 minutes, Cowboys find themselves all tied up with 95 seconds left, and now a 5-second violation. Great defense by the Cowboys, not allowing an inbound pass. Now Banks will bring it up. On the court for the first time today, Greg Milton III. They'll get the ball to him in the corner, and he's fouled. It's going the other way. Foul is actually on Wyoming, and that's going to be on Milton. Turnover there. So no foul, it was just he stepped out of play. So just tight defense, forced him out, and now Davis into the corner. Here's Moore. Trying to get around Hendricks. No foul called. It goes out of play off of Banks. So still Titans ball with 65 seconds. Davis finds the sophomore, Moore. With 6 seconds on the shot clock, he fires one up. Thompson with it now. And Wyoming going the other way. Stripped from behind and stolen right back, but Maldonado will be called for the foul. It was stripped away from Maldonado into the hands of Calipari, and Maldonado tried to steal it from behind, but called for the foul, his first of the game, 6th on the team. You see it there. Davis at the elbow, shot no good. Hendricks, great hang time to stay up there for his 6th rebound. About an 8-second differential from game to shot clock, but Maldonado will go right down the lane, put it up and in. So shot clock turned off. Cowboys up 2. The Titans can get the last shot here in the half. Davis with 9 points. That leads the Titans. Down the baseline, kick out to Moore. LeGrand down the left lane, blocked by Maldonado, and that's how we'll go to the half. The Cowboys able to come back after being held scoreless for 3 minutes. It's now the 37.5 shooting for Detroit Mercy, 42.9 for the Cowboys. Rebounds nearly even. The biggest differential you'll see are points in the paint. Wyoming leading in that 14-8. And then points off turnovers are in the Titans' favor, 8-4, as that one is short by Maldonado. But it's been a back and forth game, and nothing speaks to that more than the amount of lead changes we've had in this game. We've had 9 so far. Score's been tied 5 times. Taylor inside, he's got 14. Sophomore, again, averages just 4 points a game. He's got 14 on 6 of 8 shooting. His career high is 21. So 7 away from that. But he has matched his career high in field goals made of 6. Calipari coming into the game for the Titans. He will replace Brandon. So inbound pass coming for Maldonado. Banks for 3, and nothing but net for him. He's only attempted 2, and he's made both of which from 3-point land. So give Banks 6 and a 7-point lead now for Wyoming. That's their largest lead of the game. Davis trying to answer back, won't do so. And Hendricks coming down with his 7th rebound. Into the corner for Maldonado, turns and shoots, and Maldonado has his 2nd made from beyond the arc. Maldonado now with double figures, he's got 11. And a timeout taken. A quick second half so far for Wyoming. They lead by 7. Eight points in just over 2 minutes for the Cowboys. They now have double-figure lead here in this one, their largest of the game. 10-point lead for the Cowboys. Impressive start to the second half. Slow in the first half, but things really have started clicking for the Cowboys here. Davis will try to put the team on his back, kicks into the corner now. Shot up for Rose Jr., no good. Rebound won by Banks. Cowboys 3 of their last 3 from the field. That one going to be short and into the hands of Miller. Now on the offensive are the Titans. Miller, he's going to try to the 3. That one's short. Miller 0 of 4 now from the field. That was his first attempt from 3. Into the corner, here's Hendricks. Hendricks got things going now. His 3rd made 3 here today. "13-point lead for the Cowboys." Taking a look at it. Hendricks now has 8 made 3s on the season. Came into the game shooting 27% from 3. He's 3 of 8 today. Davis. Inside to Miller, blocked from behind by Taylor. Everything clicking for the Cowboys now. Back to Taylor, slams it down. Started with the block by Taylor on one end and finished by him with a dunk on the other. Taylor with 16 now, 3 from Davis, no good. Rebound by Calipari, and it's on their end of the court. No good for Miller. Justin Miller declared immediately eligible for Detroit Mercy here as he had transferred from Louisiana Lafayette. Here's Maldonado. That one rolls around and doesn't fall. Miller with the rebound. Davis down the lane, trying to find Calipari in the corner. Does so, and then the charge called on Rose Jr. So the Cowboys just clicking on all ends. Offensively got things going on and stopping the Titans defensively. Wyoming looking better and better as this game goes on. They have held Detroit Mercy scoreless. If you date back to the first half, scoreless for 7 minutes. And this half alone, Wyoming has scored 13 points on 5 of 8 shooting. They're 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. It's an impressive half to start. That's the first miscue we've really seen from the Cowboys. Turning this one over, goes inside. They pick themselves up on the other end, however. Ball goes out of play. Still Titans ball, but great defense. Finds Davis. Davis, pull-up jumper, long, and right back in off the tip First points of the half, first points in 7 minutes. Brandon was the one that was able to tip that one back in, as that one will be a foul on Davis. Second team foul for the Titans. First foul on Davis here today. Milton the third. Maldonado. Bounce pass inside, trying to find Taylor, and it's going to be stolen away by the Titans. Swing pass, shot off. Isiani going to get on the board for the first time in quite some time. He scored the first 5 points for the Titans, but has been held scoreless until now. Foul on the other end. This one looking like it's on Brandon. And it is. Mueller went to the floor, and inbound pass coming. Third team foul now. As you take another look at Isiani's three. And then Hendricks will answer back for the Cowboys, making his fourth three-pointer here today. That's a career high in three-pointers made for Hendricks. Davis pump fake. Right back to Isiani. Shot for three. Rattles around. Doesn't fall. And this one going to be a Cowboy ball. Foul is going to be on Gajul as you look back to Hendricks' three. Career high 4 made threes for the senior. Foster out onto the court now, as well as Banks. So you've got Foster, Mueller, Taylor, Banks, and Hendricks for the Cowboys. Davis, Moore, Calipari, Brandon, and Isiani on the floor for the Titans. Here's Taylor at the wing. Dribbles with the left into the paint. Puts up the layup. No good, but he'll be going to the line. Had a couple and ones in the first half. Can't get that one to fall. But again, will be going to the line, where he's 2 of 2 today. The sophomore TJ Taylor has been quite impressive in this one. 16 points, 7 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 2 from the line. Up and in. Taylor had just 6 made field goals all season. He has bested that in just one game with 7 here today. Makes both at the line, 4 of 4 from the line, which is now bested what he's done all season at the line. He had been 3 of 9 from the free throw line. He's 4 of 4 here today. So definitely having the best game of this season. It's early on, but great signs for the sophomore. Isiani for 3, no good. Banks will get a third rebound for himself. $15-point lead, the largest by Wyoming. Here's Banks, Mueller, Taylor at the wing. It spins into the paint, the layup wide, and the Titans come down with it. Before that, Wyoming had been 6 of their last 8 into the corner. Calipari for 3 and 1. The transfer from Kentucky able to put that one in, and he's going to be going to the line, can try to make this a 4-point play. Nine points now for Calipari, the graduate player who has 2 more years of eligibility, now joining Detroit Mercy. 9 points on 3 of 3 shooting, makes it a 4-point play. First player for the Titans with double figures. Turnaround fadeaway for Foster, no good. Isiani on the board. Again, a strong start for Isiani, and then got into some foul trouble. Had 3 personal fouls in the first half, so we didn't see much of him. And now starting to put up some points and rebounds on the board. Banks for 3. That's his 3rd made on 3 attempts, and the Cowboys have made 9 from 3. It's 1 more than Detroit Mercy has. And it's a 14-point lead for the Cowboys. Moore can't get that one in. Hendricks with another rebound. He's got 8 today. Getting closer and closer to a double-double. He's got 12 points, needs 2 rebounds to get to that double-double. Hendricks has never had a double-double in his career at Wyoming. And a travel called on Banks. That will take us to the under 12 timeout. 14-point lead for Wyoming here in Laramie. Fourteen-point lead for the Cowboys. An impressive second half to start things out for the home team here. 21 points in this half. Flip that over to Detroit Mercy. They've got just 9. Just a 2-point lead at halftime for the Cowboys. And they have really separated themselves from Detroit Mercy early on in this second half. And you know what, the defense for the Cowboys has been pretty impressive this season. Despite a record of 1-3, Cowboys have really held their opponents to some low-scoring games. They've just got to get their offense going. They've allowed just 62.2 points per game this season. That ranks 3rd in the Mountain West. They've allowed 166 points through the first 3 games. That's the fewest they've allowed in the first 3 games since the 14-15 season. It's also the fewest allowed to a Division I team in the first 3 games since 97-98, when they allowed 159. So nothing doing on that end for Detroit Mercy. Still a 14-point game as Foster receives the pass right back to Banks. Quick pass out to Maldonado, finds Foster. Foster too far to the right. And that will go out of play, Titans ball. Foster trying to find his shot here today. He's got 2 points, but those are coming from the line. He's 0 of 4 now from the field. Here's Davis. Calipari. Moore, Isiani. Back out to Calipari. Shot is short, and that is the first miss for the graduate, who's got 10 points. Inside all alone, and he can't get that one in. Thompson had a great look at the hoop, and it doesn't fall. Thompson just 2 points, 1 of 5 shooting in this one. It's still Wyoming ball. Maldonado will be inbounding it. Mueller. Here's AJ Banks. Beautiful moves inside to get that one up and in. 16-point lead now. Foul on Wyoming, third team foul. Hendricks back into the game. And he's going to take the place of AJ Banks. AJ Banks getting a good ovation. He's played some great defense. He's added some good offense as well, as the Titans hold on to that one. Banks with 11 points in this one. He's one of 4 players with double figures for Wyoming. And it looks like Hendricks a little shaken up, but he's back up and good to go. That one, Maldonado gonna get up and in, but a scary moment now for Wyoming, as we've seen this look from Maldonado. Last year, injured for quite some time with some back issues. Goes hard to the floor, wincing in pain, but he's back up on his feet. That one kind of took the breath out of everyone in this arena, and they're going to keep him in the game. Milton III comes into the game, does not replace Maldonado, rather he'll replace Foster. Got to keep Maldonado healthy here. Again, coming into this game, accounted for 37% of Wyoming's points. And he'll pick up the foul there, as Davis was going to the hoop. 7-0 run for Wyoming, their largest lead of 18. Foul on Maldonado, the 4th team foul. Taylor into the game, taking the place of Mueller. LeGrand will be inbounding it, but first we'll get another substitution. First time seeing Marble II. He now takes the place of Maldonado. Brandon, handoff, Davis. Long range 3, no good. Detroit Mercy able to come up with the rebound. Calipari for 3. He's made 4 in this one. He's got 13 points. The assist coming from Brandon, his first here today. And then Taylor tries to throw one down, can't do so. And the Titans pushing the pace. Here comes Davis. And he is fouled on this one. That one going to be on Marble II, his first, team's 5th. Now both teams with 5 team fouls. Inbound pass coming. LeGrand will find Rose Jr. Gorman to Rose Jr. He slips and called for the travel. .15 lead with just over 8 to go in this ball game. At half, it was just a 2-point game. Wyoming has really separated themselves from the Titans. Thompson inside, able to put in a little nifty move in there to put up the lay-in. Thompson with 4 points now. Gorman. And this is going to go the other way now. And that will take us to break. The foul going to be on LeGrand. We'll come back after this. Cowboys have outscored the Titans 27-12 in this second half, mounting a 17-point lead here with 7:45 left in this game. Detroit Mercy just hasn't been able to find the bottom of the net in this one. They're one of their last 8, and they're shooting just 19% in this half. First half, they shot 30%. And you got to credit Wyoming's defense in this one. Second half, they've really stepped things up. Obviously, offensively, scoring 27 points. But they've also had 2 blocks and a steal in this one and had some tight defense, not allowing good looks. And it looks like there was a wrongful substitution. So they'll put Davis back on the bench, and he'll have to wait for the next dead ball to check back in. So that was the holdup there to start things back out. Milton the third, playing the point right now. Gets the pick to the right side, runs right into a defender, Brandon. Thompson handing it off, Marble the third. Here's Hendricks now. Marble. And that one will be a foul on Taylor. Taylor with 18 points. He's 3 away from a career high. So Taylor goes to the line. That's a shooting foul. The 7th team foul. Makes the first. AJ Banks checks in. Taylor back to the line with 19 points. Second career 20-point game now for Taylor, the sophomore from Virginia. 1 away from a career high. Isiani, no good, too far to the right. Wyoming able to corral that in and head the other way. 7 minutes left in this ball game. Wyoming with a commanding lead. Banks. Here's Hendricks. Thompson. Looked as if he had been pulled back. No whistle on that. Keep on playing are the Titans. Pump fake. Kick out for Davis. Davis shot for three is no good. And rebound into the hands of Taylor. Davis with 9 points in this game. He's had 25 career 20-point games. If he's held under 20, it'll be just the 8th time in his career he didn't score 20. He's got 6.5 minutes left, though, to get 11. And if Detroit Mercy wants to get back in this game, they're going to need it from him. The Titans, just one of their last 10, haven't scored in nearly 2.5 minutes. Gets the pick, goes the other way though. Finds Brandon underneath, he can't get it to go, and Wyoming coming up with the ball. So the drought continues as Banks lays that one in. 13 points now for the senior. Banks 7 away from his career high. Layup gonna fall for Davis, forcing that one in. So now Davis with 11. And whistle blown, that one on Moore. Putting his arms around Thompson. Take a look, here's Banks' last shot. Giving him 13 on the game, and then Davis answering on the other end. He's got 11 now on 5 of 21 shooting. A few substitutions coming into the game. We'll get them all for you here. So on the court for Wyoming is Hendricks, Thompson, Taylor, Milton, and Maldonado. Thompson at the line. That one good, so he'll get another one. Davis, Moore, Miller, Brandon, as well as Gajul on the floor for the Titans. Thompson makes both, 2 of 2 today from the line. He's got 6 points. Mueller back into the game, the redshirt sophomore from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. 12-point game with under 5.5 to go. Moore, hand off to Davis. Bounce pass, finds Miller. Miller at the blocks. Doesn't have much room, forces one up. Rebound won by the Titans and put in by Gajul. So Gajul on the board now with 3 points. Hendricks in the corner, that one way short. Miller corrals it in. Davis stopped on a pivot. Spin move up, no good for Gajul, and Wyoming with the rebounds. 4.5 now. Three-pointer going to be no good for Milton III. Davis trying to will his team back, and the foul going to be on Maldonado. That'll be his 3rd, team 6th. So they're 1 away from the bonus. Maldonado will check out. Banks into the game. Foster into the game for Milton. So it will be Moore inbounding it. Davis. That one stolen away by Banks. His second steal here today. Tries to go coast to coast, can't do so, but he's going to the line. Banks, 13 points, 5 of 5 shooting today. 3 of those have come from beyond the arc. He's got 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and he's got 1 block with 2 steals. The senior having a heck of a ball game. He's now got double figures in 6 games in his career. Up and in. Calipari back into the game. Places Gajul. So Banks back to the line. And perfect. 2 of 2 from the line. Nearing 4 to go in this one. Davis trying to get around Banks. Gets to the corner. Calipari. Miller. Long range 2, no good. Foster came down with the rebound, his second. Banks. Back to Taylor. Steps back. Here's Banks. Banks into the paint, loses the handle. Ball goes out of play and remains Wyoming ball. They will have 4 seconds on the shot clock when we come back. .35 of the 68 points coming in the second half for Wyoming. They lead 68-47. And it has been some great offense for Wyoming here in the second half. Seen a lot of Banks. This one to Taylor as he puts that one in. Maldonado helping in on the 3 as the team has made 9 here today. A block by Taylor leads to his dunk on the other end. And then A.J. Banks, 15 points in this one. 5 of 5 shooting. He's perfect. 3 of 3 from beyond the arc, and he's made 2 of his only 2 attempts at the line. Wyoming in control here, 68-47. But they'll need to get one off quickly, as they'll just have 4 seconds on the shot clock, and they do so pretty easily with Taylor, who now has a career-high 22 points on 8 of 13 shooting. Out of play, but the Titans still have possession on their end of the court. Davis will inbound it. 11 points for Davis. Davis moves to the right side behind the back pass to Miller. He shoots the 3, no good. Brandon with the rebound, and he's fouled on that one. Going to be the 7th team foul. That was TJ Taylor's dunk. They only had 4 seconds to play with, and they only took 1 off the clock. Fouls on Taylor. It's going to be his third. Couldn't get the front end of a 1-and-1, and so the Cowboys come down with the rebound. Under 3 to go. They lead by 23. Banks slowing things up. Time is their friend in this one. 4 seconds on the shot clock. That's going to be the first miss by the senior. And we're going the other way now. Davis for 3. No good. Hendricks with another rebound. That gives him a double-double in this one. First career double-double for Hendricks in the brown and gold. Nearing 2 minutes. Cowboys trying to waste some clock, and Foster goes up and in. Brandon, back to Davis. Davis for 3, that's short. And a slope base now again for the brown and gold. Timeout taken to get some substitutions, almost a wholesale substitution. We'll get you all 4 players coming in and going out. As we take a look at Foster's big dunk here. Foster had a big smile on his face after that one. He's the lone player to stay out on the court. You now have Marble, Fornstrom, Porter, Foster, and Turner on the floor for the Cowboys. With 94 seconds left, they're on a 6-0 run and looking to close things out. So Marble will essentially play the point now. Here's Porter. Foster. Now going to regroup. Porter, he'll take the 3. It'll bounce up and out, and this will be a foul on Wyoming. So the 1-1 coming now for Detroit Mercy. Eight team fouls for the Cowboys as Miller goes to the line. Again, Justin Miller had transferred from Louisiana Lafayette, declared immediately eligible. And a little bit of confusion here. It should have been a 1-and-1. Did not obviously make that one. And they're going to go back to the monitor. And this will be an inbound play now for Wyoming. Cowboys did come down with a rebound. Should have been a live ball, but they'll inbound it and the clock will start again. 70 seconds left in this ball game. 72-47, the Cowboys lead. Fornstrom. Here's Porter. Dribbling with the left, down the left lane, puts it off the glass and in. Porter will get in on the mix, his first points of the game. Calipari. Here's Miller for 3, and the rebound won by Wyoming. Try to wind this clock down as much as they can. They've got 23 on the shot clock. Cowboys will move to 2-3 on the season. Detroit Mercy will drop to 0-3 to start things out. Again, both a part of this MGM main event, so Detroit will go home for some classes and then fly out to Las Vegas to play UC Irvine and Louisiana Lafayette. Wyoming has a little bit different of a schedule. They will take on Louisiana, and then they will take on Colorado, and then TCU or Clemson in Vegas. So 2 games in Vegas will be the Colorado game, and then either TCU or Clemson. They will host Louisiana on the 21st at 7 p.m. So fraction of a second differential between shot and game clock. And it is all but over here in this one. Just for the 8th time in his career, Davis is held under 20. Again, a great defensive effort by Wyoming to only allow what looks like it's going to be 49 points as they win this one 76-49. They end the losing streak and have won this one to get back to 2-3.